Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday the 7th of July 2021. Medium puzzle I believe. Usually with the Guardian that means slightly harder than yesterday's so-called medium, which is easier, but it looks like there are lots of numbers. We'll get onto that in a moment. Before I mention to you some news close to home, that means where I am living. Uh, a huge fire has only really just been successfully put out after more than 24 hours of firefighting. A huge fire in a chemical factory in Samut Bagan, which is a neighbor to Bangkok, let's put it like that, something like a suburb or very close next to Bangkok, which has various kinds of industry there as well. A fire in a chemical factory, and the video was really horrific. The pluming black smoke. I have no idea just how toxic it was. I don't know what they were manufacturing at this plant, the Mingdi company, which I've never heard of before. Anyway, around 80,000 people have been affected because they have had to be evacuated from the area, and the government is saying that there's a 1 kilometer radius around the factory which is harmful to health, where the air quality is harmful to health. I guess that means dangerous, so people need to take shelter in other areas. I believe the report was that one firefighter was killed as well, and numerous people were injured. Anyway, let's hope that event is complete now, and rather that people can get back to their homes fairly soon. Okay, let's get on with today's Sudoku puzzle. And if you've never played Sudoku before, I shall explain the rules very quickly. You see squares going across, there are 9. Squares going down, there are 9. Squares in a box, there are 9. So what do we do? Well, of course, we want to put numbers 1 to 9 in those boxes. And that means a number should appear once only in its box. For example, this number 1 appears once only in this box, or block if you prefer. It appears once only in this column. There are no other 1s down here, nor can there be. And it appears only once in this row, and again, it's not allowed to. Okay? And so this is how we find the solution to the puzzle. It's a kind of jigsaw type thing in which all the pieces fit neatly together, except we are using logic tokens instead of funny shaped pieces. Although funny shaped pieces might be possible as well. Right, so what do we say? First thing we say is this 3. Let's look in this. I'm going to look in this block here. And I see this 3 blocks all the way up here. So no 3 can appear here or here because there's already a 3 in this column. This 3 blocks these 2 squares. This 3 blocks this square. And this 3 blocks this square. So that means we can in fact place a 3 in that location there. This 4 blocks across this row. This 4 blocks down here. And so that's going to give us a 4 here. This 4 blocks down here, this 4 blocks down here, and this 4 blocks across here. So that's going to give us a 4 there. And we just, cast our eyes around, looking for numbers. In my case, in a kind of random fashion at first. 4 across here, 4 across here, and 4 up here will give us a 4 in this square here. But many people will do this much more methodically. I tend to let the numbers come to me first, and then I will look more specifically for particular numbers later. This 6 blocks down here, this 6 blocks up here. And so therefore there's only 1 square left in this block that can't see a 6. So the 6 has to go there. As I was saying, I kind of I'm not very specific on how to play the game. I do it in a rather desultory fashion quite often. There's 4 blocking up here, 4 blocking up here, and 4 blocking across here. But we'll start going counting through the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and see which ones I can get. When I get stuck, that's my process, I guess. If you can hear strange megaphone speaking in the background, that's a local vendor. Okay, so I'm looking around, see what I can see. I say that because you might be worried that I've gone to sleep or something, but no, I am in fact working here. By the way, I don't check out these puzzles at all before beginning. Okay, so one across here, and one up here gives a one here. I don't look at these puzzles before starting the video. I have no idea how easy or difficult they're going to turn out to be. Missing numbers in here are 2, 5, and 7, but it's not helping me much. The 2 is blocked from here, but we can't place it up here yet, so. And 5s and 7s are quite. Okay, 7 across here, 7 across here, and that will give us a 7 down here. Sometimes it goes quickly, sometimes it goes slowly. Need to check down here. 2, 3, 9. Okay, so 9 blocks this square here, 9 blocks this square here. So 9 will appear in one of these 2 squares, and when it does, it will block all the way down here, and that will give us a 9 here. Okay. I seem to be going quite slowly this morning. I'm not in a rush. If you can hear monks chanting in the background, so can I. It seems to be coming from a radio, I think, actually. Although they do normally walk around. It's pretty late now. It's almost 8 a.m. and it's too late for monks to be walking around looking for food, alms. They usually do that around 5 or 6 a.m. But they do sometimes come around to give blessings to people, etc. Right, so what's missing from here? 1 in this row. 1 has to appear here or here. 2 can appear here or here. 3 we have 4. 5 can be anywhere. 7's got to be, okay, 7, right. So in this row here, 7 blocks this square, 7 blocks this square, 7 blocks this square. So that's our 7 here. Okay, now also we will put a 7 here because this 7 blocks this square, this 7 blocks this square, and this 7 blocks this square. Okay, so found something at last. What is missing here now? 2, 3, and 5. We have a 5 here. 3 is blocking here, so 3 is here. The 2, no, can't get it just yet. Okay, so we're still holding off on that. What's missing down here? This is 2 or 5. This is 1, 7. Okay, so 7 blocks across here, which will give us a 7 in these two squares, or 7 blocks here and give us 7 there, either way you look at it. So 7 blocks across here, 7 blocks across here. That square there has to be a 7. Missing numbers here are 5 and 9. Can't get anything there. 5's nope. Still not helping. 8 and 6. Okay, so I can find this number, right? Okay, right. First up, the missing numbers in here have to be a 5 and a 9 because we don't have a 5 or a 9 in this row. Okay, so we'll remember 5 and 9. Now, when we look at 6 blocks across here, 6 blocks here, so that's a 6, and 8 blocks here and 8 blocks here, and this is an 8. So this is 6 and 8, and this is 5 and 9. So we just need to find the one missing number. So if this is 5 and 9, 6 and 8, what number don't we have in this block? 1, we don't have a 2, so it has to be a 2. Missing numbers here now are 1 and 5, but we still can't tell which is which just yet. I rather like this puzzle. It's making me consider options quite nicely, I think. It's not too easy, but it's going to be doable, I'm sure, and quite nice. Missing numbers up here. 1, 2 we don't have a 3. We don't have 6 and 9. 3, 6 and 9 in these 3 squares to complete this column. 3, 6 and 9. But look here, a 6 and a 9 can both see this square. So if this square can't be 6 and this square can't be 9, then it's got to be a 3. Okay. Still missing these 2's and 5's. 2's and 5's are missing everywhere. 2, 5 up here, 2, 5 here, 2, 5... 2, 5 here, I think it was, or around here, and 2, 5 everywhere. 2's and 5's are very rare. What else is missing up here? Did I say 6 and 9? Okay, we can't get anything there. It's really these 2's and 5's. Well, it looks like I'm going to actually be filling in some candidates, which is quite unusual on a medium level puzzle, but not unknown. So I think I'll do that now. So if you haven't filled in pencil marks before, now's your chance to learn what they're about. Okay, so what we do is we see that a 1 can't go here, so we know that a 1 is possible in these two squares. We see that a 2 can't go here, but we know that a 2 has to go here or here. 5 is the last number. We'll leave that for the moment, but let's just keep looking down here. 1 blocks here, so 1 is going to be in these two squares like this. 7 blocks here, so 7 is going to be here or here. Again, it's that 5 that we can't tell. Along here we can tell about 5 and 9 have to go in these two squares. And 6 and 8 go in these two squares, as we mentioned before, but without writing the numbers in. Okay. Up here we are missing 1, 2, 3, 6 and 9 up here. Okay. Alright, so we have these two squares, so nothing else can come in here. So 4 blocking here, 4 blocking along here, so that will give us a pair of 4s in these two squares. So we have 2s, no. 6 blocking up here, 6 blocking up here, that will give me a pair of 6s there. 3 blocking across here and 3 blocking up here will give me a pair of 3 candidates there and there. I think I should look down here, it might be more fruitful. 2 and 5 are missing here. And up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this is 7 and 9 are missing up here. And these are 2 and 5 again. Down here, 3 blocks down here, 3 blocks across. So that's the 3. Oh, look, there it is. The one that you've been staring at for ages and I haven't seen. 8 across here, 8 across here. That's an 8, isn't it? Okay. Which means that this can't be a 5. We have a 5 blocking here. So 5 will appear either here or here, and when it does, it will block that square. So this has to be a 5, and this has to be a 2. Okay, will that help us? 2 blocking here. So 2 is here or here. This is 2, this is 1, this is 1. Okay, so this 1 blocks across here, 1 blocks down here, 1 will go there, 1 blocks up here, 1 blocks down here, that will be a 1. Let's get rid of that candidate 1 there, before we get confused, and let's put in candidate 5, because that's the last number here. And now that we know that 5 blocks across here, so 5 will be here now. 1 is here, 2 is here, 5 is here, 2 is here. That's the beauty of having so many 2s and 5s. This is another 5 here. When you have lots of 2s and 5s, you just need to get one of them. You get one and you can get the whole bundle. 5 here, that's a 5, that's a 9. Okay. Oh, it's looking much better now. 9 blocking across here, 9 blocking across here, 9 blocking this square. So that's a 9. This 5 means that can't be a 5. We don't have a 5 in this row yet. So we do now. 7 or 5, so that's a 7, that's a 5. Last number along here is a 3. This can't be true now. Right, this 3 means this is not a 3, so that is a 3. And the last number here is a 2. This 3 means that's not a 3, that is a 3, and that's a 6. 6 or 9 here, that's a 9, that's a 6. 9 here means that's a 7, and that's a 9. Okay. 7 across here, 7 up here, gives us a 7 there. one number missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's an 8. 8 is 8 blocks across here, so that's an 8 down here. This is 8 or 6, so that's the 6. That's the 8. 6 blocks down here, 6 blocks across here. That's the 6. What's left? One number missing up here. 1. We don't have a 2 yet, do we? Just double checking. 2's. Okay. 2. The missing number here is a 5. Okay, down here, 1, 2, 3. We don't have a 4 yet, so we do now. Put the 4 in. That means that's not true. That's a 4. The last number here is a 2. 2 blocks down here, so that's not 2. The last number is 1. That's our medium level puzzle, and I think maybe it was a medium level for a change. Yeah, I'm going to say that was a medium. And so thank you for joining me, and stay safe if you're near Bangkok in Samut Prakan, where stay away from the area of the factory. And please subscribe to the channel and come back and watch more Sudokus at any time you want to. Thank you. Bye-bye.